I'm Shawn, President and CEO of the Shepherd's Care Foundation. Shepherd's Care is committed to transparency and communication, and I'm providing a detailed update today on what happened at our Millwoods Long-Term Care Center and how we as a team responded. The minute we suspected COVID-19 was present in our long-term care facility, we immediately isolated all residents and swabbed them for COVID-19. We believe these early actions successfully contained the outbreak to the third floor. Further, I'm very happy to report as of today, 21 of our residents have recovered, and we are expected to have that number grow in the coming days. The decisive actions we took in the early hours at Millwoods ensured that our residents began receiving care and attention immediately. I am confident this is why we have such high early recovery rates. COVID-19 has an incubation period of up to 14 days. We continue to retest residents each week, and that is why you saw an increase in our positive numbers over the last few weeks. We believe the spread occurred before residents were placed into isolation, and these increases are the result of a long incubation period. We also invested in additional staffing resources at the start of the pandemic so that we can ensure we had the nursing and healthcare support staff to deliver care if we had an outbreak. This investment has paid off, and we've been able to maintain our staffing levels at Millwoods, even as we've had a number of staff going off on 14-day isolation. Our staffing levels have in fact consistently exceeded baseline. Further, we made sure to invest in personal protective equipment at the start of the pandemic, including gloves, masks, face shields, and hand sanitizers. Many of you have asked how this virus got into our facility. We conducted thorough contract tracing, and with near certainty, we can confirm it came into our site through a visitor. A few weeks ago, the Chief Medical Officer of Health released Order 29/2020, which significantly relaxed restrictions on visitors coming into long-term care facilities. In particular, it allowed unsupervised in-room visits with our vulnerable, beloved seniors. We followed this order to the letter, including providing rigorous visitor screening, mandating visitor education, and providing additional PPE. Although every visitor certifies that they will maintain proper social distancing and wear their masks at all times, with unsupervised visits, we have no way of ensuring visitors actually adhere to these protocols. What makes this virus so devious is that you can be infected and pass it along to other people without showing symptoms for several days, or even showing symptoms at all. Once we realized how this virus got in, we suspended all unsupervised in-room visits. They exceeded the risk tolerance at our sites. We continue to facilitate common area visits, both indoors and outdoors, as well as virtual visits utilizing technology. This is a clear reminder to all of us that we need to take COVID-19 precautions very seriously. I am very alarmed at the number of active cases in Edmonton. Just because you may be young and healthy doesn't mean that you can't pass it on to someone who could bring it into one of our care homes. Sadly, this latest outbreak has resulted in loss of life. This is heavy news to report, but unfortunately it is not unexpected, given how deadly this virus is to our vulnerable senior population and how it continues to spread in the general population. Folks, you have my commitment that we'll continue to do everything in our power to keep our residents safe. Please, I am asking you, continue to do your part to stop the spread of COVID-19. We all have a role to play in keeping our beloved seniors safe. Our frontline staff are the real heroes of this crisis. Healthcare is not just a profession, it's a calling. To all of our nurses, clinicians, and healthcare aides, thank you. You help ensure our residents are safe and cared for and loved 24 hours a day. Thank you to our support staff that are cleaning and disinfecting. You are a critical link in the chain keeping our seniors safe and sound. A special thank you to our dedicated recreation and pastoral staff. You ensure that our residents are living life to their fullest during these dark days of isolation and uncertainty. Spiritual care is needed now more than ever, and I thank you for your efforts. We will continue to communicate to you through our website and regular updates. I'll also be hosting another town hall meeting to answer any questions that you may have. Proverbs 23:18 reminds us to place our trust and faith in Christ. Surely there is a future, and your hope will not be cut off. I appreciate your prayers. My strategic leadership team and I continue to ensure we are acting as decisively and diligently as we can to stop the spread of COVID-19. Thank you, and God bless everyone.